Before we get started with this video, I just want to say I apologize for the fact that my microphone was not at its highest quality. As you could probably tell, my voice is very loud. So let's fix that. You like it now? So, here we are. 1,400 subscribers. 1,400 people that like my content. Possibly 100 people that haven't subscribed, but actually like my content. Do you see that clock at the very background? Do you see what it says? It says 11:25. 28 minutes ago, I just woke up. Which, you know what that means? That means I got my well-deserved sleep, but that also proves that I've been very tired throughout the entire Illinois. Because in Illinois is 2 hours ahead of Arizona time, so I've been sleeping at like 3 a.m. almost every day. And I pulled off at least one nighter. One all-nighter. Hello everyone, it is me, Jared Gaming here, and welcome to kind of my full story on how I got into Splatoon and Splatoon 2. So, there's not really else I have to say. Let's just get started. So, it kind of all started with Super Smash Bros. 4, actually. Well, basically everything about Splatoon 2, or Splatoon did. It kind of all started from Super Smash Bros. So let's talk about that. Back in 2013, when I saw the trailer for Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS and Wii U, I was... it was fantastic. I just couldn't wait for it because that means I can play my childhood favorite game of all time on my 3DS. Actually, I think my 3DS is on the floor, but it still has Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. That's still one of my favorite games, even though I don't play it often, unfortunately. I suck at full glory. But basically, I already had a 3DS, so I was already super excited to go get it, but we didn't have a Wii U. And from what I heard about the Wii U, it was a million times better. Because it had two things that I've always dreamed about a Super Smash Bros. Having. One, it had 2 players for Classic Mode. And the second was that 8 players can be on one screen at the same time and beat up each other. It was amazing. I didn't know what to say about it because it was amazing. And we got the Wii U I got the game for Christmas actually. Then we got the Wii U for Christmas. In one Christmas. Well, I kind of had like 2 Christmases because 2 Christmases is 2 Christmases a word by any chance? My first Christmas was in Arizona, obviously, which was in 2014. And then my second Christmas was in Chicago in 2014, which is also why I started using iMovie for my phone, which is how I got into making content that wasn't content yet. Just check out my old videos if you know what I'm talking about, or if you don't know what I'm talking about. What's wrong with you? Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U was basically my favorite game of all time. And yeah, it was amazing. Fast forward 5 months into the future, into like April or May. I think it was about like May. When it was my 13th birthday, I'm pretty sure it's my 13th, it was 2015. My 13th birthday, I saw it.
Excuse me? There is no creature? Oh, sorry about that. Here, please take a look. A really good look. See? A little squiddy. This particular squid can, in fact, transform into a humanoid. Eureka, indeed!
What's funny about it is that it wasn't actually the real trailer, it was just the Squid Research Lab. Yeah. And when I first saw the Squid Research Lab, picture this. Picture this. I have a bunk bed, and it's about like 3/4 the size of this room. And I was on the top bed, and I had my phone, and I was looking at it like this. I was like, ooh, this is interesting. Except, let's look at this. You can't see it. It's just an Octoboy background. I don't know what I'm trying to do at this point. But when I first saw it, I actually wasn't as interested as you guys hoped I was. But I did see the whole thing, so in some way it held my interest. But like, it didn't held my interest to the point I wanted to go get it. But fast forwarding a few months into the future, my friend 8-Bit Nate, who has about like 100 subscribers and makes some content, but he's got a better PC, so he should be making us great content. So why don't you do him a favor and subscribe to him? And then someone you guys all know, Tay, who they both kind of motivated me to go get Splatoon. So I was just like, okay, well, Christmas is kind of around the corner, so how about I wait until Christmas comes up, then I'll go get it. How about that? That must be the clouds. It just got dark all of a sudden. Let me give you guys some line real quick. Hold up. I apologize if my room is too bright for you, but you're gonna have to deal with this for now. So fast forward a few months until Christmas came up, and it was a thing for 2015. I finally got the game for Christmas, and I was able to give it a try, and I actually liked it. Well, I really couldn't tell whether if I liked it or not, because I mostly just targeted the story mode of Splatoon, and yeah, it was quite a ride. I'm not gonna lie, it was quite a ride. It was literally the first thing I did before I even hopped on online. So, which is why I was able to have my hero gear when I was level 1. But the main reason why I didn't really play too much online mode was mostly because my internet wasn't as good as it should be. It was how would I put it? My internet back there was like, or back when I had Splatoon for the first time was like, it was okay. It was okay. But the funny part about my internet there at my other house was that it, instead of progressing to get better, it more progressed to get worse. Which was funny because, I don't know. But let's talk more about Splatoon. Let's stop getting off topic, I'm sorry. Splatoon, what did I think of it? Well, it was fun. I didn't really know what weapon I wanted to go with Splatoon, but, you know, first starting out with the Splattershot Jr., I kind of did it with the N-Top 89, which I thought was a good weapon because of the fact that it had mostly turf weapon. And I wasn't really a person for rank battles because I've been a casual my whole life. Super Smash Bros. I've been a casual even though, out of my whole family, I'm the best at it. But I'm not the best at Super Smash Bros. Obviously, but I'm pretty decent at it, I think. I don't know. I'll probably upload more gameplay footage of Super Smash Bros. I'll try out some 4 Glory, see what happens. And then I tried out some other weapons, as I obviously saw through my online gameplays. I tried out other weapons like the Ink Brush. And, what else? Oh yeah, and then there's also the Splattershot Pro, which, I think the main reason why I only tried that is because it had Ink Strike. I forgot how much killing power that thing even had. And, I just dropped the weapon for some reason. I wasn't really a big fan of rollers for some reason. Because, when people were making, like, videos about how to get the most points, like, you know, oh, you want to know how to get the most points? Use the roller. Oh, you want to know how to kill people easily? Use the roller. Oh, you want to know how to be annoying? Use the roller. And that didn't motivate me to use the roller for some reason. So I didn't use the roller. I used the Lunar Blaster Neo. Yeah, I mained the Lunar Blaster Neo before Splatoon 2 just happened to become a thing. Funny, isn't it? Lunar Blaster Neo, I think the only reason why I mained it was because it was like, it was a blaster. It only took 22 shots to run out of its ink. So it felt like that you never needed any ink save remain or ink recovery up because it never run out of ink. The shot was always straight. It was always, the blast was so big that if anything was close to you, they would just die. And it also had just nothing but splat bombs, so extra bonus, even though I never really used those splat bombs. But that's why I liked it, because it was kind of the Meta Knight brawl of Splatoon. And I actually didn't know that until Splatoon 2 was a thing. But now let's head over to the time when Splatoon 2 was announced. And I saw a trailer of it. I was hyped, but I didn't have a Nintendo Switch. which came out in about like March, and I think I saw the Splatoon 2 trailer in like April or something. But during the summertime, I was able to go get it with my $400. When I was 15, I started making money. I spent those $400 for a Nintendo Switch when I could have spent $300 for a Nintendo Switch. But alas, I was able to get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Kind of half the reason why I got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was because they had Splatoon characters in it. And boy oh boy, I played Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for quite a while. Because that was the only game I had on my Nintendo Switch. But I still played the Wii U a little bit more because I had more games, obviously. I had, like, I had Super Smash Bros., Splatoon, Super Mario Maker, and all those amazing, great games. Super Mario 3D World was, I don't know. When Splatoon 2's World Splatfest thing that only was released for about, like, a few hours was a thing, I had to do it, and I made a video on it, and boy, oh boy, it was fun. It was really fun. But, it was only for like 4 to 6 hours, I think. So, yeah, lol. And it was also when I had terrible internet as well. But, when I saw an email that Splatoon 2 was going to be released in a few short hours, I was day one Splatoon 2 go-getter. Surprisingly, even though I wasn't really that huge of a Splatoon fan back then, which actually, why did I get Splatoon 2 in day one? That's a little surprising for me. But yeah, it was amazing. It was a great experience. And yeah, now remember when I said the Ludum Blaster Neo was like my main weapon? So I decided to go pick up the regular Ludum Blaster in Splatoon 1, and I realized how separate it was from Splatoon 2 or Splatoon 1, and how separate it was from the main shooters that I've been recently playing with. So, I dropped the weapon, and I didn't know what to use. Then I saw Rockenberg, and his absolute glory of wrecking people with his Jet Squelcher. And I don't know why, but I saw that and picked up the Splattershot Pro. Or maybe it could have been that SRB2, dude. I don't know. But I picked up the Splattershot Pro for some reason. And then I decided to stick with the Splattershot Pro. I decided to give it a few tries. And I was like, dude. Long range. Good killing power. Decent mobility. Very accurate weapon. Ink Storm is amazing. I like this. I love the Splattershot Pro. And that's how I stuck with it. Because I saw a dude and I misused it. But Splattershot Pro has kind of been with me, and so has the .96 Gal. I don't know why, but then I started sticking with a bunch of long-range weapons as my whole thing. And then of course, as I did with Splatoon 1, I started doing the whole Splatoon 2 story mode. But I said I'd also give online mode a try while I was taking a break from the story mode. And it was fun. It was a great time of my life. And I'm glad I did all that during the summertime, or else bad things would have happened. Now, I don't know what else to say. Maybe I can talk about the gear and all that stuff. I don't really have a full history with my gear, but I only have a history with my Special Forces Barrett. The only reason why I kind of picked that was not because it looked like that's what you use if you're in the Soviet Union or you're in a military or something. I thought that was the closest thing to a Mario hat, to be honest. I mean, there is the Cap of Legend, or the legendary cap with the, that Captain Cuttlefish wears, that people can arguably say that's the closest thing to a Mario hat, but, I saw that and I was just like, okay, maybe I don't want to get to a full Mario hat, maybe I just want to stick with a hat that actually looked pretty good. And yeah, now Gary's Mod Animating. How did I get into Gary's Mod Animating? Well, let's just say this. There are plenty of YouTubers who have done Gary's Mod Animating, but I think the one who has inspired me the most to just please give it a shot was Rex Legend. He was my boy, but, he quit Gary's Mod Animating because he thought that his Gary's Mod animations were too cringy. Which, now that I rewatched all of them, I can see why he might have thought of that, but, like, it kind of stinks that the majority of his videos are just gone from the internet now. At least the good ones are kind of still up, in a way. Still up. But Also, plenty of other YouTubers have inspired me to do Garry's Mod Animating. Now, if I say their names, don't get stinged a lot by that, but this is the truth. I've been inspired by, you know, Lizzie Ratzicle, Inspector Heavy, that's what was his original name. Omega Mario 89, I think was his original name as well. Rex Legend, don't forget to count him on the list. Some other SFM YouTubers, like, I don't know how to say his name, but I'll probably just post a picture of what he looks like. And also, Pool 157. So, those are my inspirations. So, in about, like, you know, before Splatoon 2 was a thing, I saw Leonardo 1798. I saw most of his or her videos, and I decided, hey, why not I just... So I saw the birthday video, and I was like, hey, how about my first Garry's Mod Animating video? That's actually a Garry's Mod animation. How about I just do a happy birthday kind of wish, happy birthday wish? So I did it, and now that I re-look at it, holy gosh. My newer animations are a million times better compared to my very first animation, because if you just look at it for yourself, you'll know why. But and then this whole Garry's Mod Animating, I can definitely see why people thought it was so hard to cope with it. My first animation, which was, you know, that I thought it was so long because it took 5 days. Oh my gosh! Then I tried the Slenderman and it took like 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. And then I'd done other animations, and then I started seeing why it took so long. It's not because the animation itself took forever, but it's because people had to do the other things in their life that they have to do. And also, unmotivation. That's like the biggest one. Unmotivation. And yeah. Because I also put an account for my 300 subscriber special animation, which took a whole month for some reason. Which, when I re-look at it, it probably shouldn't have taken a whole month. Because it was only like 6 minutes. But then I started doing other animations as well. And I started getting more motivated, more hyped for it. And yeah. Oh. And also, the 4 Jareds. Garry's Mod Animating. How that kind of started was during a live stream, with my very first live stream with a better computer, with a way better computer, and which is this computer I'm using right here. It's a million times better than my old computer that couldn't even live stream at all. Because if it live streamed, it would have a million problems. Like it would, if I could live stream, it would have to be put at the lowest quality possible, where you couldn't even tell what the heck was going on. And if I put it at a quality where you can at least see, it would have problems. And it was not great. But when I was able to start live streaming, people decided to dress up as me. And I thought, that is so funny. You are all so funny. I love you all, because that just proves how much of a fan you guys are. How you guys like to dress up as me. And I liked it. So I decided, well, maybe I didn't decide, but I kind of had a dream of what if that was a whole animation. So I was able to do it. Turn it into an animation. Part 1 to part 3. Now, the story of that animation, I originally thought that should have been like 6 to 8 minutes. But, I kept proving myself wrong. That it's not 6 to 8 minutes. If I were to put all those parts together, it would probably be about like 23 minutes or something. Which, that is way far off of my hypothesis. Or my prediction, at least. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there was those separate things. I was able to finally get them done. My original thought with it was back in December of 2017. I originally thought about it in December 2017. Published part 1 finally in February 2018. Which was a huge procrastinate. So then I uploaded part 2 a whole month later. And then I uploaded part 3 a whole month later. And part 2 was more like I also procrastinated through that, but then I started jumping into that when my high school had like this weird thing where the teachers were on strike, and what else? Well, no, actually, that probably wasn't that. It was because, well, maybe it was that, but it was also because of the potential fact that, you know, most of the other high schoolers that were like above my grade which I was a sophomore, by the way, have been doing their biology tests. There are other tests that I didn't really understood that well. But when they were doing those tests, I was able to take my time and actually start doing some Nearismon animating. And yay! Or maybe this is on spring break, I don't know. But when I was able to stop procrastinating and finish that part 2, I was relieved. But then I also had to realize I had to make part 3. So I started doing that almost right away. And this time, I never put my part 3 aside. If I was able to do it, I would do it. So I did. And I'm glad, because my part 3 is possibly the best project I've ever made so far. And, thank you. And when I was able to finish that, I thank you all for those 11,000 people that viewed it. Because that's my most popular video on my channel right now. Which leads me to this. Actually, I'll talk about it in another video. But I think that is most of my full story with Splatoon and all his competitive glory. Oh, wait. Well, I just mostly got into competitive scenery because of the fact that I got better. So I thought, hey, why not do more rank battles? Because I'm S+. Oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm great. No. But hope you guys enjoyed my story. This is more like a rant rather than an actual full story. But, you know. If you guys enjoyed watching this or listening to my story, give it a like, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you want some more Nintendo content. I'll see you guys whatever we do next. More than likely, I'll never tell a story again because it'll more likely be a rant. Take care, everyone.